Okay, hello everyone. I think I am audible now and visible also. My screen it is visible. So today in this session I'm going to talk about third unit. That in that third unit, that is intensive growth strategy 3.3. That is it. Here, as you can see on your screen. Yes, I think it is visible. There it is, the nature and nature of a stability strategy. So in the previous session I explained about different kinds of generic strategies. Okay, so here I will talk about yes, in the previous session I talked about four types of generic corporate strategies. So those strategies were stability strategies, growth strategies, retrenchment strategies, combination strategies. Now today in this session I'm going to talk about 3.3, that is nature of a stability strategy. Okay, so what is the nature? So a firm, so here whatever written on the screen, so that's what I'm going to explain first in detail. Okay, so here written, a firm is said to follow stability or consolidation strategy if, in which case we say that a firm is following a stability strategy when it decides, you can see on your screen, that is oh okay, I think there it is not responding in a better way. Yes, now it is. It decides to serve the same market with the same product. Okay, stability strategy, a firm is said to follow stability strategy in the following cases: when a firm decides to serve the same market with the same products. That is the first thing. Okay, let me select something to draw. Yes. Then after the first one, it was given this. Second one, here it is, it continues to pursue the same objective. So whatever objectives were there, so those objectives are being followed or continued by the firm. Third, there it is given, it concentrates its resources in a narrow product market sphere. Okay, it concentrates its so these are the three cases when we can say that a particular firm is following stability strategies. Okay, so in short we can say, when it concentrates its resources in a narrow product market, when it continues to pursue the same objectives with a strategic thrust, and when it decides to serve the same market with the same products. Means same market, the same products. That is the first. Second, continues to pursue the same objectives. Third, that is concentrates its resources in a narrow product market. Okay, so ideal in stable business. So when stability strategy it is ideal, stability strategy it is ideal when where an organization can devote its effort. Now you can say, in a stable business environment. Okay, where in a stable business environment. So that's it, in a stable business environment it is suitable. Then conditions favoring a stability strategy. So what are different conditions which favor stability strategies? So the first condition that is given, industry or the economy is in a turmoil. Okay, when the industry or the economy is in turmoil or the environment is volatile. So when the environment is volatile and things are changing very rapidly, then in that case a stability strategy it is better. Then you have the second one. So this one, it was the first. Second given here, environmental turbulence is minimal. So there is a minimal turbulence, okay, when there is not much changing. Okay, so sorry, the first one it was when the industry or the economy is in the turmoil or the environment is volatile. Second, it is when the environment, okay, when the environmental turbulence is minimal and the firm does not foresee any threat to itself and industry concern as a whole. When there is not much threat, then in that case stability strategy can be pursued. Then you have the third one. So this one, if I do numbering, then it will be better to identify. So this one it is the first, this one it is the second, this is the third. Okay, firm's growth ambitions are very modest. When the ambition for the growth it is modest, then in that case stability strategy can be pursued. That it is the fourth one. And then after you have the fifth one, that is industry is in a mature stage with few or no growth prospect. When there it is no prospect for the growth and the industry is mature, then in that case stability strategy is followed, or you can say it is favorable to follow this stability strategy. Rationale for using stability strategy. Okay, so what we can say rationale means the reasons. So stability strategy it is being followed now here. So it is normally followed for a brief period of time, to consolidate the gains of its expansion. Whenever there is expansion, then some time it is required for it to settle down at that particular state of growth. So that's why stability strategy is normally followed for a brief period to consolidate the gains of its expansion and needs a breathing space. Managers pursue stability when they feel that the enterprise has been performing well. Okay, when the managers feel that okay, the enterprise has been performing well and wish to maintain the same trend in the subsequent year, then in that case stability strategy can be followed or can be used. So these are the reasons you can say, or you can say the causes due to which stability strategies are followed. Management is not interested in taking risk. This one it is the third one. Management is not ready to take risk by venturing into unknown terrain. So that is the. Now next you have approaches to stability strategy. So what are different approaches are there? So the first approach to stability strategy is holding strategy. So holding a strategy here given. So holding means this alternative may be appropriate in two situations. Holding a strategy. So holding strategy is the approach for a stability strategy. So given the need for, so appropriate in two situations. So what are these two situations when holding a strategy is appropriate? The first one, that is given the need for an opportunity to rest. The need for an opportunity to rest, digest and consolidate after growth or some turbulent events. It means holding strategy is generally, this approach is used whenever there it is means after growth or some kind of turbulence. Means if there is some kind of growth or some kind of turbulence, then after that there is need to use holding a strategy approach before continuing a growth strategy. And the second situation that is given, that an uncertain or hostile environment in which it is prudent to stay in a holding pattern. Okay, whenever there is uncertain or hostile environment, so hostile environment or uncertain, so in those cases also uncertain or hostile environment in which it is whenever there is a kind of uncertain hostile environment, then it is better to hold, better to use the holding strategy. Okay, this approach should be used. Second one, there it is given, stable growth strategy. Okay, so what is this stable growth strategy? This alternative essentially involves avoiding change. Stable growth means avoiding change. So whatever kind of a strategy or the growth strategy it is being used, that should remain as it is. There should be no change, and it represents the indecision or timidity in making choice for change. It means almost there is no kind of change in such a stable, in certain kind of situation. So here this approach, a stable growth strategy approach, is involved avoiding change. Okay, then third one, you have harvesting strategy. When approach, this approach is used where a firm has the dominant market share, where a firm has dominant market share. In that situation, this harvesting strategy approach can be used. So it may seek to take advantage of this position and generate cash for future business expansion. So here it is particularly to take advantage of this position and generate cash for future business expansions. This approach is, here you see it, this approach is more suitable to a firm whose main objective is to generate cash. Okay, so this strategy or this approach is suitable for the firms which want to generate, or whose objective is to generate cash. Then you have profit in game strategy. What this approach is: so a profit strategy is one that capitalizes on a situation in which old and obsolete product or technology is being replaced by a new one. So old and obsolete product or technology replaced by the new one. This type of strategy does not require new investment, so it is not a growth strategy. It means whatever it was the old product or technology, so those products or technologies are replaced by new ones with the same or we can say with the available resources. There is no extra resources required for profit or end game strategy. So that it is. So what we discussed in this session, so we talked about the nature of a stability strategy. So nature of a stability strategy means here decide. So when a firm follow this stability strategy, when it serves the same market with the same product. Okay, when it serves the same market with the same product, so that is the first. It continues to pursue the same objective. That is the second. Concentrates its resource on a narrow product market. So these are the situations when stability strategies are used and ideal in a stable business environment. So this strategy is ideal for stable business. Okay, hold on. This stable in a stable business environment, this is suitable. Conditions favoring stability. So what are the conditions which favor stability strategy? First, that is given the industry. So now you can see environment is volatile. Okay, that is in volatile industry, or the economy is in the turmoil, or the environment is volatile. Second given, when here environment major threat, whenever there is no major threat. Okay, environment turbulence is minimal and the firm does not foresee any major threat in that case also. So these are the conditions which favor stability strategies. Then we talked about organization just finished a period of rapid growth. So after rapid growth needs to consolidate gains. Okay, So that we talked the next. Then after the firm's growth ambitions are very modest. So ambitions are modest. Okay, and their reward needs to continue. Whenever there is needs of consolidation, then also it is favorable for a stability strategy. Then industry is in a mature stage. Okay, then industry is in the mature stage, then this is a favorable condition for a stability strategy. Then we talked about rationale for using a stability strategy. So when we use or you can say the reason for using this reason for using a stability strategy uh, followed. So this strategy is followed whenever there is requirement of consolidation after a rapid growth or expansion, or it may be possible that managers feel that the enterprise has been performing well and wish to maintain the same trend in subsequent year, and it may be possible that management is not interested in taking risk by venturing into unknown terrain. So these are the rationale for using a stability strategy. Then approaches here given: holding a strategy, then a stable growth strategy, harvesting a strategy, profit or end game strategy. So holding strategy means we use whenever there is a need for consolidation after growth or some kind of turbulent events, or whenever there is hostile environment, then we use this approach, holding a strategy approach. Stable growth strategy approach we use when we want to avoid change, and harvesting strategy we use when we want to take advantage of the position and generate cash for future business expansion. And profit and end game strategy we use when we want to capitalize on a situation in which old and obsolete product or technology is being replaced by new ones. Okay, so that's about 3.3, that is the nature of stability strategy. So in the next session we will talk more. Okay, thank you.